Hi, I'm Shan, and I am so thrilled to be returning to New Zealand in February. I hope you will join us for Creating Trusting Connections, where we discuss how caring adults can create the safety for children who are mistrusting of relationships. If only it was so easy to be a nice person and rely on reassurance to convey to a child that relationships are trustworthy. We hold in mind during our day of learning three ideas. One, when children have lived with danger, life threat, or a constant sense of not belonging, their brains and nervous systems cleverly adapt by becoming chronically reactive and defensive. Their very survival depends on their quick defensive responses. Two, if we want to change that challenging behavior, whether it's internalizing or externalizing or both, we want to change the child's physiology. When we truly feel safe, our defensive behaviors are no longer necessary. Although consequences and limits are an important part of creating safety, they're not what's going to change the behavior. And lastly, our third idea is that dyadic developmental psychotherapy practice in parenting, particularly PACE, which stands for playfulness, acceptance, curiosity, and empathy, it provides a map for providing the relational safety mistrusting children need to have faith that relationships with adults don't have to hurt. Through paceful caregiving, we can help mistrusting children orient towards safety rather than threat, and more successful ways to engage with adults and peers can emerge from that newfound felt sense of safety. So in our day, we will practice PACE together, talk about the importance of connection before correction or compliance, as well as the understanding that self-regulation skills can only develop from repeated experiences of having our emotional experiences co-regulated by attuned and responsive adults. Of course, in order to be attuned and responsive, we ourselves have to be regulated. We'll address what happens to our own brains and nervous systems when we parent or care for mistrusting children, and importantly, discuss how to keep ourselves from becoming reactive and defensive. So that's a lot to pack in a day, but we'll also have time for chatting, and we will be well cared for by Compass staff, who in my experience organize a fantastic morning tea, lunch, and afternoon tea. So I hope you will enjoy us for this day of learning and don't eat too big a breakfast.